Hello there and welcome back. In today's video, I am going to be taking you around with me as we do a few different errands around the comuna and also get my tourist visa extended. So it is 9:30 a.m. and our first stop is the bank. I am here making the line at Banco Estado because I have to pay a fee in order to get my visa extended. I'll talk a little bit later about that whole process, but normally the lines are very long at the bank and today they seem quite short, so hopefully it will be a quick and painless process. Sí.
¿Puedes sacarse el gorrito?
¿Y la máscara?
No, la mascarilla no. Solamente el gorrito, por favor.
Sí.
¿Por esto tuvo que venir?
Sí.
Una vergüenza. 736, por favor.
Tengo esto.
15 millones,
4.260.
619, 555. 555. 15 millones, 619, 555.
Muchas gracias. Chao. Step 2, complete. Okay. Now we are here at the store, and the store sells everything frozen. They have everything from fruits, vegetables, to chicken, to fish. And they also have a lot of vegan and vegetarian friendly items. They actually have one of the best vegan vegetarian burger selection that I've seen. I think almost any brand that you can think of in terms of vegetarian burgers here in Chile, they have here at this store. They also have a lot of pre-made items like pre-made vegan empanadas, pre-made vegan ragu. So there's a lot of options for vegetarians, which I like, and they are very budget friendly. How much is it? Yay. Empanada de pino vegano. It has a little American flag. This is like 7-Eleven.
Hola, buen día.
That's Arizona. Look. They have veggie ice cream. New tip. I won't try that. So you can buy alcohol here though. It's alcohol free. Yeah. So they have, but they're like the huge ones. Do they have like the little versions? No. But no. Let me see over there really quickly. So So this was our third and final stop of the day, and as you can see, it really does look like a 7-Eleven. I ended up not getting anything, even though I was tempted to get a few things, but my friend did end up getting an energy drink, and now we are going to head home.
So they have this rocket ship here, or a missile, I guess, and it says the United States, and it's the most random thing, I think, because I don't really know the history or the story behind it. It honestly makes no sense why. So if anyone knows why this is here, let me know in the comments below. What's the reasoning behind this? If anyone's been to Singapore, I am blanking out on like what the name is called, but in Singapore they have something similar. They're a lot taller.
So you're probably saying, Ashley, they look nothing like the ones in Singapore. And I know, they don't. Just the first time I saw them, they reminded me of the ones at Gardens by the Bay. The ones at Gardens by the Bay are much taller and they are inverted differently. They're going upwards as opposed to downwards like the ones here. And if you ever get to go to Singapore, definitely go to Gardens by the Bay. It's really beautiful. But these just kind of reminded me of that. And actually at night, they also light them up, the ones here in this intersection. I didn't know that until a few days ago when we were doing some errands and we were heading home and we passed by and they had their lights on the backdrop of this beautiful sunset. And I just thought it was really beautiful.
They have this double-decker bus just for this area, and it's free for anyone who's, you know, here in La Florida, and it takes you around like the entire comuna. And every time we get the chance to take it, I always want to go on it because it's a lot of fun. It's just like a little adventure, and you get to see the area and whatnot. That's really nice. We're on our way home now. We just finished doing some errands, like going to the bank to pay for my visa extension. So that's like step 4 out of like the 10-step process. And now we're on our way home. You can see the mountains in the back. Stop it soon, so I'm gonna have to get down.
Muchas gracias.
Okay. So everything you saw was from Tuesday, where you saw me go to the bank and pay and then upload everything onto the website. So I got an email yesterday and I didn't open it because I didn't see it until this morning, but it's dated the April 29th. So I'm gonna find out if my visa extension was approved. So let's take a look. Also, don't mind this is from teaching in the morning. Okay, so it was approved. That's good. Let's see. Okay, good. It was approved. Let's see what it says. Does anything about like extension date or like what's the time frame? Okay, yes, it does. So it says that it is certified and it has a duration of 90 days, so 3 more months, which is what I initially thought. Because originally my visa, my first tourism visa, expires May 4th, and so I was doing this to extend it for 3 more months, because there is this option that I've read on the internet where you like, if you overstay your visa, all you have to do is go to this website, put in the days that you overstay your visa, and then it will calculate a fine or a fee that you can pay before you actually head to the airport. Now that option was there if I couldn't figure out how to extend my visa, just because I don't know, maybe there isn't a problem with it, to be honest, if you do it that way. Personally, for me, you know, if I want to come back to Chile, which I do at some point in my life, I don't want that to be like, oh, she's, you know, overstayed her visa before or something, or for there to be a problem. So I personally just didn't want to go that route, even though I've read and people have done it and it seems like it's perfectly fine as long as you pay, like you're fine. I just personally wasn't comfortable going that way. So I'm really happy that everything worked out. I was a bit stressed just because like, there is no information really like out there how to do the visa process, like the extension process. One post that I saw that's really good and it gives you like all the steps to do, but from I guess a time before, you know, the current situation. So now, although it was simple to a certain extent, it was like a lot of unnecessary steps. I first had to find the link, and I actually found it on a Facebook group that I'm a part of. Someone had posted a question about it, and then someone asked like, how do you do it, in the comments, and that's how I found it. So I'm gonna leave that link down below. And okay, so to recap the process really quickly, the process in general is actually quite painless. It's just annoying because you have to do all these like little extra steps that take time, and because of the current situation, at least in the area that I'm in, I'm still in phase 1, meaning I have to ask for permiso to be able to go outside. So to pay this fee, I had to ask for permiso, use one of the only 2 that I get per week to go make the payment. So if you could pay online, it would just be 10 times easier. But anyways, to recap, I will leave the link below so you don't have to go fishing through Facebook and online to find the link of where you have to go to extend the visa. You apply for the visa extension. You have to upload 2 different documents. I believe, I'm sure you have to upload a picture of the page that has your picture with all the information. You have to upload that page, and you also have to upload, when you arrive in Chile, they stamp your passport and they also give you what looks like a receipt. Looks like this, and it has a stamp on the back of it. Upload this little ticket and make sure that you always keep this with you, because I think they ask for it at the end. Honestly, I've left the country a few times and I always forget, but just keep it with you because you're going to need it for different things. So make sure you have those 2 things. You upload that. Then I think it was almost like a week later that I got the email that I was approved for the extension, but I had to pay in order to actually receive the document. So in that email, they send you this document and you have to print it out. And that's like the annoying thing, because if you're a traveler, you don't really walk around or travel with a printer, I'm assuming. So unless you have like a friend that you met that has a printer that can print it out for you, or you can go to like a printing location or an internet cafe. In Santiago, if you just walk around, there are quite a few places. For me, like 2 blocks away, there's actually a printing place, so I just emailed the document, got it printed for about 100 pesos. The step that you have to do after that is you have to actually go to the bank and pay. Now, when they send you the email with that document, it just says pay the fee and then upload the receipt. They don't tell you where or how to pay. Go to the bank. There's no online option, and if there is one, I could not figure out or find it. I went to Banco Estado, and all you have to do is just take paper here and show it to the teller. If you don't really speak Spanish, that's okay. If you just show them, they'll know what to do. It was 736 pesos, which is about $1.50, which is actually like $99 less than what I had read online. Online, it says, even on the website, when you are applying for the visa extension, it says it's $100. So I don't know if that is going to stay the same, but maybe it's because of the current situation, but just know in the future that it could change. So once you pay, the teller will put the stamp at the bottom and give you a receipt. You need those 2 things. You have to upload it back onto the same website, but instead of clicking like that you want the visa extension, you have to click the part that says Yo de Pago, and then I waited 3 days. You get your extension. It does say you have to print out this piece of paper and keep it with your passport, otherwise it's not valid. Hopefully this information was helpful, useful for somebody if you're trying to extend your visa.
Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao!
It was painless but annoying, if that makes sense.